So this film starts from the time when Janet was trapped in Quantum Realm for the first time. That is, a universe in a world. She gets very scared seeing the things around, but then suddenly some strange creatures attack. Creatures that she had never seen before. Then she escapes their attack and confronts them. She even kills all those creatures. But then she meets a man E who was scared, and he asks Janet where we are right now. Actually, he was none other than Kang the Conqueror. After which this scene shifts from E to the movies. Oh, Scott, Ant-Man. Ever since he joined the Avengers, he has become very famous. People started to know him very well, although people didn't like him so much before. But now these people were crazy about him, and Friend now runs Dad's company. She uses PIM particles to give the world a good future. These particles can increase energy and strength. Now their life was going very well. She was very happy. Even Scott had written a book on himself, from which he was reading and telling people. Now he wanted to leave everything and become a good person and a good father, and always wanted to help humanity. Then Scott gets a call that your daughter has been arrested by the police, because she was messing with the police. She was interfering in their matter. When the police were removing the people sleeping on the street from there, then someone was stopping them from doing tea. That's why Scott and Friend go to the police station and get released, and bring with them. Scott explains to that you can get into trouble one day trying to become AO, so stay away from these things. On which she replies that no Dad, now I have grown up. I have my own suit, so I can protect myself, and want to help people. Then E. Scott finds out for the first time that someone also has a suit, which is no one else but of Ant-Man, and this is given to him by Scott's friend. After this, people go to Scott's friend's house and eat with parents. Here we see that Friend's mom is no one else but Janet, whom we saw in the beginning. All those people used to live happily together now. Here Casey is trying to know more about Quantum Realm with Janet's husband and daughter. That is, the same beginning became the universe, the world. Now Janet's husband shows Scott that I have started working on my ad, Sugarcane, to make them more powerful. For this purpose, I have used beam particles, because of which these ads have become so powerful that they can do anything according to me. I mean, whatever I tell them to do, they can do. Then Casey also tells everyone that I have made a device, through which we can learn more about Quantum Realm. But Janet was not happy with this, because she had spent 30 years of life there, which was a very difficult time, and they did not realize how dangerous Quantum Realm could be for them. But Casey convinces them that to know about Quantum Realm, we do not need to go there. In fact, with the help of this device, we can know about it by staying E. Then Casey turns on the device and sends a radio signal to Quantum Realm, because of which all the data is collected there and shown to them. But as soon as the answer to the radio signal comes from there, Janet gets very nervous, and she tells to turn off that device. But when Casey does not do it, she turns it off self. But then suddenly that device turns on by itself again, and all the things around start pulling towards, even those people. That's why they all go inside the device, and came to a different world, which was no one else but Quantum Realm. Along with them, those ants also went to Quantum Realm. Scott came in Ant-Man's suit. He and daughter Casey came to the same place, and they were very surprised to see their surroundings, because they did not understand where they had come. While Janet's daughter and husband had come to a different place, Janet was not with them, so she got nervous and started looking for. And then Janet comes E. She was nervous, and she asks them to stay E quiet, which meant that they had also come to Quantum Realm, just in different places. There Scott was also trying to contact Friend, that is Janet's daughter, but he was not able to contact. But still he was repeatedly telling Casey that nothing will happen to us. We are all safe E. Now she was talking that suddenly a very big creature rises from below, and attacks them. She runs to save life. She was about to kill them, so that some people in suits come E and kill that creature with their powers, and save their lives. These people were actually going to stay in Quantum Realm, who were also thinking of them as a threat to themselves. so they catch them and take them with them. She was saying something in a different language. Then as they give Scott their special drink, so Scott was now beginning to understand their language. He then tells them that how did we come and we are not a threat to you. But then their leader comes in front of them, says that you have come from above. That way is open, so surely that conqueror must also come. This is not the beginning man, which Janet also met. The leader tells them that he attacked our world quantum realm and made it like hell. But Scott was not understanding that who is the last conqueror. But we understand that that man is Kang the Conqueror, who is not a very dangerous and good man. Janet meets some people from whom she meets. They were very happy to see, because obviously she had spent so much time seeing this husband and daughter were surprised. Now the people give them a big flying creature so that they can ride on it, after which they ride on it and go to a place where Janet also gives them a special kind of drink. And now these people also begin to understand the language. Now Janet meets friend and asks him for help, because this man and Janet had met the conqueror before, and this was a very brave game. She had become very famous in the world, but Janet feels very bad to know that friend is now with the conqueror. That is, he has extended hand of reconciliation, and he is now looking for these people. Hearing this, Tina gets angry. That's why she attacks that man and steals ship and runs away from On the other hand, the leader of the quantum realm was telling Scott that a conqueror killed our people and made own world where he has a lot of companions who are dangerous like him, and the people who survive, they hide it and fight all the time to defeat it. Now in the meantime, the people of Kang the Conqueror attacked them, because they had found out that these people, Janet and Scott, had come That's why they fight them and compete with them. Although the Conqueror's team was very big, a very big fight goes on between them. The people of the Conqueror were wearing strong suits and they were setting fire. Meanwhile, Casey sees that those people are going to catch the leader of Ian. That's why she comes in suit without thinking and goes to help him. Then seeing this, Scott also has to go to help him. And now these two father and daughter come in their Ant-Man suits and start fighting. And very bravely they kill a lot of people. Now they had taken a breath of peace when a big robot machine attacked them. She was dropping fireballs, leaving a terrible light and also fast electricity. That's why these people start running to save their lives. But then that robot machine comes in front of Scott and says that it was nice to meet you again, Scott. After that, the machine shows its face. Seeing this, Scott was very surprised, because this was one of enemies whom Scott had killed in suit. So obviously, now he had a question in mind that how is he alive now? He also picks him up and brings him with him and tells that he was not dead that day. In fact, I had come to Quantum Realm, where Kang the Conqueror saved me and made a robot machine. I attack every person who comes On the other hand, Janet was telling this story to husband and daughter that when I came in Quantum Realm, then I met Kang the Conqueror. He was also trapped like me. He told me that I go to different planets, but because the ship was broken, I did the same. Actually, I have a ship with which I can go to any timeline, any universe. Janet tells that she and I then recharged the energy ball of ship so that she could go back to house. And then after many years of hard work, we were successful, because we charged that energy ball. After that, we started putting it in Kang's ship. His whole ship was connected to mine, and then as soon as I touched it, I saw everything in Kang's mind, from which I found out that I have destroyed so many times and the worlds of Kang. I completely destroyed them as if they had never been found, and he was not trapped in Quantum Realm, but someone deliberately trapped him so that he stays and does not come out and destroy any other world in time. But because ship was fixed, he also got suit, so he told Janet that I will also leave you at your house. And I promise that I will not do anything to your world, your planet. But Janet did not accept that she would leave my planet for sure, but destroy the others. So she comes in the form of suit, disappears, steals that energy ball and starts running away from there. But because Kang had obtained suit, she could not run far. After going a little far, he goes there and stops Janet from running away. Then Janet increases that energy ball with power so that Kang can never reach it. And she runs away from E. As a result, Kang the Conqueror was trapped E, because Way was also closed, and because he had a strong suit, he made World E, after which he also made a very big team, and Janet kept hiding from him, after which he came to ship, saved life and took him home. But even after coming back, he was still ashamed that I woke up a monster in Quantum Realm, after which daughter tells him not to worry, we will stop him from taking the energy ball together, and then the three of them leave in search of that energy ball. There was Kang in front of Scott, who orders him to kill someone, that I will kill your daughter, so you go and get that energy ball. So Scott wants to go to save daughter, but as soon as he reaches in the middle of that place, he starts getting weird. He sees that there are many more synapses like me E. He does not understand anything that what has happened. The more he was thinking about it, the more likeness was becoming. All this was the work of mine. He was doing everything. And then people like Scott, because a very big team had been formed E. So E, there is a mess between them, because all the bakers were going to the place where the energy ball is. Everyone wanted to get it, but in this circle, the main Scott remains down there, but then he climbs up with the help of all likenesses. All of them were doing exactly the same as ants do, meaning that they were climbing on top of each other, and they had to make a long line upwards. He was about to go to the top and reach the energy ball. That's when he falls down, but then friend comes E and saves him. Scott then makes power and energy balls smaller again, and then Janet and husband also come E. Janet tells him not to give this ball to Kang at any cost, but then Kang comes E and takes the ball from Scott. That's why Scott and friend come in their suit and try to stop him, but there is no use because he drops them, after which he takes Janet with him and leaves E, and their husband was busy fighting with the robot machine. After taking him with him, Kang tells Janet that when I passed through every timeline, I saw that gradually the whole universe, the planet is ending, not because of anyone else, but because of the people who live there. That's why I first captured the timeline, and all the planets that were not good for me, were dangerous. I killed them all, and I didn't leave those people who were with me, although I killed millions of people, but it doesn't matter to me. On the other hand, Scott and daughter have Janet's husband, with whom they also had ants, which were already looking very big and powerful. He then tells them that these ants have told the life of years of this quantum realm in minutes, and only because of their intelligence, they have become powerful and advanced. Then Kang's guards, when they were taking Casey to capture him, that's when she cleverly gets rid of those guards. By killing them, she also frees the leader E. The leader tells Casey that you all send this message that we should attack the Kang Tower together. We can defeat him. After hearing this, she somehow waves to the system there and sends a message that we are the same. And absolutely right too. So now you all attack the Kang Tower together. We can defeat him. She was encouraging everyone. And Scott was also listening to all talks. After that, all those people go to attack the tower together. But Kang also found out about this. He was thinking of running away from E with entire army. He orders him to put the energy ball in ship and start the ship and run it. But then Scott comes there in Ant-Man's suit in a very large size and was wreaking havoc everywhere. He was destroying the buildings with fists and legs very easily. Kang's ships were stopping him from doing so, but he was also just moving them aside with hands and moving them like ants. Those ships were so strong that the rest of the people also come E to attack Kang. They had come very close to the tower. When the robot machine was about to kill someone, she also increased size like Dad and hit him hard. Then she hit him more and threw him there and said that I can give you a chance. If you want, you can become a good person by improving. Kang's ship was about to fly when Scott attacks him, and with a single snap of, many pieces of the ship break. That's why Kang had also come out in real dangerous form, and he starts killing the people of the ship with dangerous, powerful lightsaber. No one was able to stand in front of him, and he was falling all around the ship. Even Scott was not able to move forward to stop him. He was not even tolerating attack. Then in anger, Kang tells him that you have no idea how powerful and dangerous I am. I don't know how many planets I have destroyed the universe, and I have also killed many of the Avengers, so you are nothing in front of me. As soon as he says this, a lot of ants come, which Janet's husband had brought with him. All those ants attacked Kang at the same time. Their number was so high that it was very difficult to stop them for Kang, so that's why he made a shield around him so that he couldn't stop it. But then suddenly a robot machine attacks him, which breaks the shield, and now hundreds of ants attack him at the same time, and with this, the robot machine also ends. Then Janet tells him that you all come to the tower quickly. We are leaving from E. And because he had very little time, he quickly comes inside the tower. Janet had made a portal by using the energy ball E, through which he starts going in world. They all leave, but now when it's Scott's turn, Kang attacks him, and he feels very bad, because he actually wanted to stop Scott and go out of that portal's way. But Scott starts destroying the energy ball with the help of power to stop him. Then seeing this, Kang starts trying to get out of E quickly, but as soon as he comes near the portal, Scott's friend comes from the front, who kills him and gives him the energy ball's power strength. The energy ball was already destroying Scott, so it starts bursting, and there is a loud explosion, which also takes Kang in its embrace. And this is how it ends. But the energy ball could not get out of E because that way was closed. But she was happy that we saved the quantum realm from being destroyed. Now, with the help of Casey's device, she opens the portal again in front of him, from which he also comes back. Now Scott was thinking about victory. That's when Kang tells him in mind that there is going to be a bigger danger than this. But not thinking so much about it, he thinks of enjoying life. And he celebrates birthday with Casey. All of them were very happy together. After this, we see Kang's army, in which there were many different kinds of Kang, and then we see the main Kang of this army. He is taken out of E and sent to the quantum realm, so that she was destroying the universe, which the previous Kang could not do. And this thing was pointing to that danger, which Scott was also thinking about. After this, we see Loki and Morbius, who meet the main Kang of this second version of these Kang's army, whose face Loki had identified, about which he also tells Morbius. Now showing these two post-credit scenes, this film ends here.